Edward Cullen from Twilight.
Sparkle, Sparkle. I'm 100 and you're 17 and I kind of want to murder you or maybe marry you.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Robot Chicken said what we were all thinking. For this list, we'll be looking at Robot Chicken sketches where they brought up something many viewers could agree on. Which Robot Chicken sketch spoke to you? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Cats Are Jerks and Jerk Cats Conspiracy. This sketch shows a cat tripping a person, which causes the person to fall down the stairs. Then a caption appears that states the main idea of the sketch: cats are jerks. Even people who love cats have to admit they're mischievous sociopaths. Cats aren't often known for being considerate, sympathetic creatures, as most people who have one will tell you. Robot Chicken doubled down on this notion a few seasons later with a more ridiculous, albeit no less funny sketch.
Dallas 1963, there is a cat. Moscow 1991, there is a cat. Here are some stairs, there is a cat.
Are cats behind the worst events in human history? No. Would they take over the world if they could? Probably.
What can we do about it?
Nothing! You can do nothing!
Number 9. Mickey's Admirer.
Check it out, baby. You got an admirer.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Anyone that's taken a close look at Mickey Mouse and his girlfriend Minnie when they're side by side might have noticed they look similar in appearance. It's almost as if Minnie Mouse were basically Mickey in a dress. That observation isn't lost on the Robot Chicken team in this sketch, where Donald Duck tells Mickey that Minnie is checking him out while they're hanging out at a diner. However, Mickey declines Minnie's advances because he too notices the obvious similarities.
Haven't you noticed she looks exactly like me, but in drag?
So?
Nevertheless, Donald isn't discouraged from hitting on Daisy, even though the pair suffers from the same problem.
Want to get out of here?
Number 8. Hurt Locker Angel.
So, what's your major?
Philosophy?
Oh, lots of demand for that in the workplace, huh?
Clear the area! This is Hurt Locker. Got a guy just stepped on a landmine.
This sketch finds a guy striking up a conversation with a girl at a college party and asking her what her major is. When she tells him it's philosophy, he mocks her decision, resulting in an awkward scenario where Jeremy Renner's character from The Hurt Locker has to help the young man defuse the situation.
Actually, my father had a philosophy degree.
Okay, buddy. Just stay calm.
Oh, he must be very proud of you.
That's it. Steady.
Actually, he's dead.
Oh my God!
Let's face it, some degrees are more marketable than others, and the monetary value of a field of study is important. Having said that, though, when you're talking to a college student about their major and don't think theirs has any practical value, don't be a jerk like this guy.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just wasn't good enough.
What?
Number 7. A Rugrats Joke.
Well, after crossing the freeway, base jumping off a cliff, and dodging bullets in a gang war, we finally found my Reptar doll.
Tommy, what are you doing in the street?
Fans of this Nickelodeon show have been baffled by the negligence of the parents and their inability to properly watch their kids, and the worst offender has to be Stu Pickles, Tommy's dad.
Einstein here lost the kids.
I lost the kids?
See?
In this sketch, Dee Dee finds the babies playing in the street, and when she brings them back home, she chews her husband out for his negligence.
I'm sorry. The babies escaped and I...
Escaped? They're babies, you sackless moron!
I was downstairs working on a new toy and they just...
Oh, a new toy! Never mind then!
This is something that fans of the show who are bothered by the terrible parenting could appreciate. But because this is Robot Chicken, Dee Dee eventually goes overboard with her angry rants.
What a divorce.
Number 6. Bird Learns.
Today, my son, you will become a man.
You're gonna teach me how to kill, Papa?
No, more important than that. I'm going to teach you to poop on things.
I'm ready, Papa. I had spicy sausage for breakfast.
Oh, excellent.
In this sketch, a Papa Bird teaches his kid about the fine art of finding proper targets on which to defecate, all of which would directly affect some human bystander.
on that man's head, Papa?
No, son, now that is too obvious. Pick again.
In there, Papa?
No, my son, for he is a child, and children are innocent.
Similar to the cats or jerks sketches, this one confirms what we've all long suspected about birds. They're plotting against us and choose where to do their business to deliberately bring maximum frustration on everyone. Okay, while that all does sound absurd, it still feels like that's the case, especially when you find bird droppings on your car or mailbox.
Did I do good, Papa?
Yes, yes, my son. Made me very proud.
Number 5. Bob Dylan's music invades carpool.
Girls, every time I'm on carpool duty, we listen to your tunes.
Dad, don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
This week, I'm going to introduce you to an old buddy of mine by the name of Bob Dylan.
During a carpool ride, a dad plays Bob Dylan music for his daughter and her friends before sharing his views on the celebrated folk singer. Unfortunately, the younger girls don't appreciate the music, and they take drastic measures to escape the cringe forced upon them.
Some say Dylan was the original rapper.
No, they don't! I wish I was stronger. Raina!
This sketch carries a message to parents that just because Dylan was cool when you were growing up, playing him to a new generation won't make you cool. It's alright to love the music of your youth, but for goodness sake, don't torture your children with it.
I normally don't play funerals, but I heard Carly was a fan, so sad.
Number 4. Pepsi Haters. Aren't you always disappointed that when you go to a restaurant and ask for Coke, the server tells you that they don't have it and offers Pepsi as an alternative?
What to drink? Coke. No Coke, Pepsi. Pepsi. One Pepsi! One Pepsi! Come on, Pepsi!
This sketch feels your pain, and when the customer is faced with this scenario, he flips out and leaves in disgust.
I'll take a Coke.
Pepsi, okay?
Hell no! This place sucks!
Those of us with a particular soda preference might fantasize about acting this way. But alas, we realize it isn't socially acceptable to knock over the table and insult the waitstaff. Robot Chicken correctly recognizes that Pepsi is a poor substitute for Coke.
No Coke, Pepsi! Oh, come on, you set me up for that one.
Number 3. The Book of Your Life. In this sketch, a man is given a magical book in the afterlife that can answer every question in exact detail.
It's not a calculator. This is the book of your life.
Oh, how many times did I hear the song I Touch Myself by the Divinals? Huh, I thought it would be more than that.
While God wants the man to ask important questions concerning morality, the man is too caught up in the inane details like how many times he heard a certain song.
Hey, book, if I made bricks out of all the poop I ever pooped out and built a 6-foot-high wall out of the bricks, how long could I make that wall?
If we were given such a book to take for a spin, we probably would get caught up in the frivolous and entertaining questions too, rather than focus on the way we impacted our loved ones in our life. It would be hard to pass up the opportunity.
That does it!
2.7 miles.
I know!
Number 2. Eat beef or die. A Terminator-like dystopia befalls the future in this sketch where cows have taken over the planet because everyone becomes vegetarians.
So you're saying with no natural enemies, cows became Earth's dominant species? And since cows don't know right from wrong,
cows became the ultimate killing machine.
When a man sent back in time tries to get a young woman to eat a burger to prevent this horrible outcome, she refuses despite knowing the consequences of her decision. This leads the man to get to the center of why she's really a vegetarian and force her to admit the truth.
I want you to admit it's not about meat. You're actually just a narcissist and a contrarian, and being a vegetarian is about setting yourself apart in order to feel superior to the rest of us.
Fine, give me the burger.
This sketch plays into what many meat eaters have long suspected about vegetarians. They're only avoiding meat to feel morally superior to everyone else.
You saved the human race!
Oh, but I don't feel special and superior anymore.
I'm sure you'll find that thing that makes you feel special again, Katie.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. League of Predatory Men. The superhero group in this sketch is comprised of movie characters that audiences used to have no problem with but are now seen as creepy now that social norms have changed.
There's V.
I vexed a virtuous vixen to veer her views, and then she fell in love with me because Stockholm Syndrome.
The king of non-consent himself, Prince Philip.
Kiss, kiss. Time to wake up.
One member of the group is Anthony Michael Hall's character from 16 Candles, who takes advantage of a heavily intoxicated girl towards the end of the movie.
According to geek law, I'm a hero!
Chances are, if you go back and watch these movies, you'd agree with Robot Chicken that these characters are problematic. The show is hardly a woke bastion of political correctness, so when they call out something for being problematic, that's saying something.
If I get the cat back, you have to love me forever.
If I am victorious, you must vocally volunteer as my Valentine, vulva.
Do you have any sleeping friends?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.